All right, welcome to the deep dive. We've got a pile of material here, straight from Google I/O and Google Marketing Live 2025.
That's right. And it all seems to circle back to one big theme, AI. How it's just, taking over Google search and Google Ads.
Exactly. So our goal here is to really unpack these sources, pull out the key insights for you, especially if you're in digital advertising, or frankly, just curious where Google's heading.
Yeah, because the message from Google based on this material couldn't be clearer. AI isn't just a bolt-on feature anymore.
No, it's fundamental. It's the base layer for everything they're doing now.
It's changing how people search, how ads work, the tools, everything.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First big area, this AI-powered shift in search itself, and crucially what that means for ads. The sources really paint a picture of a different kind of interaction.
Oh, definitely. A big evolution. We've seen AI overviews those generated summaries at the top.
Right.
Well, the material says they're expanding those over 200 countries and territories now.
Wow, okay.
But the really big news seems to be AI mode.
Ah, yes, AI mode. The sources describe that as
Wow.
fundamentally different.
It is. Think of search becoming like a full-on chat experience,
Yeah.
completely conversational, and that's apparently rolling out to all users in the U.S.
All U.S. users,
Yeah.
so it's not just finding links anymore.
Exactly. It's about getting direct answers, summaries, but also, and this is key, actually doing things within that chat, completing tasks.
So less find me information about a hotel and more help me book this hotel.
That's the idea. Search is shifting from maybe an encyclopedia to more of a personal assistant.
Okay.
And the sources mention it might even tap into your other Google stuff, like Gmail or Drive, to personalize it further, with your permission, of course.
Explicit consent, yeah.
Okay.
That personalization angle is interesting. But then there's the shopping piece in AI mode,
Right.
powered by the shopping graph.
Right. Google's huge product database. This is where it gets really practical for e-commerce.
Wow.
Well, the sources talk about conversational product searches,
Yeah.
asking complex things like, find me a red dress under $50 with short sleeves available near me. Things that are awkward to type now. They mention virtual try-ons still in labs, apparently.
Virtual try-ons.
And this
Yeah.
idea of agentic purchasing.
Agentic purchasing. So the AI could actually buy something for you.
Potentially, yeah. Using Google Pay, tracking prices, buying when criteria are met. It really hammers home that shift from just finding info to search, doing things for you.
Right. So if users are chatting, getting answers, maybe even buying directly in this AI interface,
Yeah.
where'd the ads show up? That's the million-dollar question for advertisers.
And the materials give us some answers. Google confirms they're testing and rolling out search and shopping ads inside AI overviews.
Inside the overview itself.
Yeah, typically just below the AI summary. Clearly marked sponsored, of course.
Okay, so they're finding placements. And what about within the full AI mode chat?
They're exploring that too, according to the sources. So the big takeaway here is your ads need to be ready for this new context.
Meaning?
Meaning they need to fit into a conversation, provide value when someone's getting a direct answer, not just compete on a list of blue links. It's a different environment.
Got it. Okay, so AI is reshaping the search experience and where ads appear, but it's also changing the tools advertisers use, right? Let's shift to the Google Ads side, the Marketing Live announcements.
Yeah, the platform itself is getting a major AI injection. They introduced something called the Power Pack.
The Power Pack. Sounds serious.
It does. It seems to be their umbrella term for the next generation of AI campaign tools.
What?
It includes an upgraded Performance Max, this new thing called AI Max for search campaigns, and beefed up demand gen campaigns, all designed for, well, performance across search, YouTube, etc.
Okay, let's focus on AI Max for search.
Yeah.
The sources said it's like a one-click thing.
That's how they frame it.
Yep.
It's a setting within your normal campaigns. You flip it on, and Google's AI gets more control to optimize things.
Optimize what specifically?
A key part is expanding keyword targeting. It uses broad match and even keywordless tech to find relevant queries you haven't explicitly targeted, queries that perform well.
Okay, so it's finding hidden opportunities. What are the results they're claiming?
The materials cite Google's figures. Something like advertisers using AI Max seeing, on average, about 14% more conversions or conversion value.
At a similar CPA or ROAS?
Yeah, similar efficiency. And for people who were really leaning heavily on exact and phrase match before, that lift could be higher, maybe up to 27%.
Wow. So the trade-off is you give the AI more freedom and it potentially finds you significant extra growth.
That seems to be the proposition, yes. Balancing control with AI-driven discovery.
Makes sense. Now, Performance Max already relies heavily on AI. What's new there? You mentioned upgrades.
Yes, and these address some long-standing advertiser requests, mainly around transparency.
Ah, finally. Like what?
Two big words. Channel reporting is coming right into the Google Ads dashboard, so you can actually see where your PMax budget is going, search, display, YouTube, etc.
That's huge. And the other?
Search terms reporting for PMax, just like you get in standard search campaigns. Seeing the actual queries that triggered your ads.
Okay, those are definitely welcome changes for visibility. What about this other thing? Smart bidding exploration, or SBE?
SBE is another one of these one-click settings. The idea is to let Google's AI deliberately explore new traffic for you.
How does it explore?
It slightly broadens your targeting, but within a specific ROAS tolerance you set, usually like 10–30%. It's looking for pockets of potentially higher value conversions just outside your normal parameters.
So it's like sending the AI out on a little discovery mission, staying within budget guardrails.
That's a pretty good analogy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's using AI to proactively search for relevant intent that might convert well, even if it's not something you explicitly targeted.
Interesting. Okay, beyond bidding and targeting, the sources also talked a lot about AI and creative, didn't they?
Absolutely. This is a huge focus because, creative is so vital. AI is being built right into Google Ads to help generate assets. You can apparently generate videos using VO. Just give it prompts, scripts, maybe product info from your feed.
Generate video from text.
Or other inputs, yeah. And similarly, create product or brand images using Imagen just from text descriptions.
That could be massive for teams without big design resources, right?
Exactly. The sources position it as a way to slash production time, get assets made much faster.
Yeah, cutting creative timelines, that's always a win. And then there was talk of AI agents, actually in the platform.
That seems to be the direction, yes. AI agents embedded in Google Ads and analytics.
Doing what?
The vision described is you could ask it, how can I improve this campaign? And instead of just giving advice, the AI might actually implement changes or set up tests for you.
Oh, okay, that's potentially very powerful. Maybe a little unnerving, too.
It definitely brings up questions about oversight, yeah. They also mentioned a marketing advisor AI agent coming to the Chrome browser to help with marketing tasks there. It's all about embedding AI help everywhere.
Okay, and with all these changes in how people search and how campaigns run, are we seeing new ad spots open up?
We are. The sources mentioned video ads getting more prominent showing up in search and shopping campaigns now.
Video ads and search results.
Seems like it. Also, expanding shoppable connected TV ads, the ones with QR codes, and a new shoppable masthead on YouTube.
More ways to shop directly from ads? Makes sense. Lastly, anything on measurement and data quality. That feels extra important with all this AI.
For sure. The sources stress Google pushing for better data quality because good data fuels good AI.
Right.
On measurement tools, they lower the spending threshold for incrementality testing down to $5,000, makes it way more accessible.
That's helpful.
And like we said, the PMax reporting, upgrades, channel reports, search terms, those are big wins for measurement transparency too.
Okay, so let's try to synthesize all this. Based on everything in these materials, what are the absolute key takeaways for you, the listener, trying to navigate digital ads now?
Well, pulling it all together, a few things stand out really clearly from the sources. Number one, embrace AI. Seriously. It's not optional anymore.
It's the engine now.
It is. It's driving strategy, creative, how users behave, how campaigns run. You need to figure out how to work with Google's AI.
Okay. And related to that, your own data.
Becomes absolutely critical. The sources really hammer this home. With more AI and, ongoing privacy changes, your first-party data is gold. It's what helps the AI target effectively and personalize for your business.
And content. How you present your information.
Huge shift there, too. The idea is content is king, context is queen. As search gets more conversational, providing direct AI answers.
Your website needs to be the source of that answer.
Exactly. Not just a link the AI might cite. You
Yeah.
need really good, comprehensive, authoritative content that AI models can understand and use directly.
So adapting strategy isn't just about using the new tools. It's about adapting to this whole new user journey.
Precisely. Ads and AI overviews, potentially an AI mode chat. The path from discovery to conversion is changing. You need to think about how your campaigns work together across these new touch points.
And finally, given how fast all this is moving,
You just have to test and learn constantly. Google's rolling this stuff out rapidly.
so get comfortable with experimenting.
Yeah, try AI Max, try SBE, watch your performance like a hawk. See what works for you. Stay agile. The ground is shifting.
It definitely feels, after going through all this material, that the future of advertising is just completely fused with AI now.
That's the overwhelming message from these sources, yes. And they suggest the advertisers who adapt fastest, who learn to leverage these AI tools and focus on providing real value in these new AI-driven spaces.
They're the ones who are going to succeed.
That's the conclusion presented.
Okay, so maybe a final thought for you to chew on based on this deep dive. We heard how vital foundational content and first-party data are for these AI models. How ready truly is your brand's content and data for this AI-first advertising world?